Imagine. It's very hard for Ness. Like, Ness has a lot of Ness players say, he's got a bad neutral and all, and when you're Inkling and your neutral is like one of the good points about your character, it's really tough sometimes. Getting in against Inkling is really hard.
Yeah, but so many Ness are just character loyalists.
Yeah.
They will never switch. It's
Pew's been around as Ness, man. He never gives up.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, same here. It's people like those that really push their character to its limits. Like, you couldn't be here and like winners finals if you're just like, oh, maybe I'll play Ness for the bad matchups, right? No, that's not gonna happen, right? The only Nesses you will see are S1 and him.
Lancelot, no, not Pew on his way beat Boomerkey. He beat
Jaxter too.
Jaxter and Reaper. The
good old
Ken main.
Yeah.
And pretty good edge guard.
Yeah. Space diving as deep as he possibly can, gives him the long-lasting fair hitbox. Inkling fairly decent at edge guarding, and Ness not that good offstage. Decent combination.
Yeah, his recovery is so interruptible. It's pretty bad when you have the advantage offstage against him.
Yeah, Pew, however, is really good at recovering with Ness. It's like he went so deep, his options were already limited, so Space just took the advantage. But like in general, Pew makes the best out of the quote-unquote bad recovery that Ness has.
Yeah, you need to mix up his recovery every time because it's so bad when you just go linear to the stage because you can just throw a move and Ness is dead, or you can even just jump into it and his recovery will, his length will be shortened in half. So it's pretty bad.
Yeah, Space also with the excellent spacing on all of his moves. His back,
nice.
deep edge guard. Of course, we said Ness off stage, limited options, and well, Space just takes advantage of that fully. Very late down smash. It's very hard sometimes. It's a 50-50. Like, is he going to up B early? Is he going to up B late?
Yeah, maybe you should try to go for the down tilt instead of the down smash. It's a bit more safe than the down smash at the ledge, but down smash has a lot more reward than.
There it is. The recovery mix-up, but still getting two framed. Another one. Oh, that was a very good angle. It's looking fairly dominant here from Space. It's really interesting.
3 stocks to 1. Okay, 2 stocks.
There's 1 stock for Pew, so he's still in it. I'm surely not gonna think that Pew is going to give up any early.
No, not at all. I mean, it's still possible. Ness can jank you pretty hard.
That's not jank. That's god.
Just good gameplay, but Inkling's recovery is so good. It goes so far.
Yeah, still very good move from Pew. He took 1 opening and took it as far as he can, almost turning it into a death at 0 against
He's bringing
Inkling.
this back. It looks.
Okay.
It's the tables have turned.
Yeah.
Pew's playing so good right now, but he's offstage again.
One back air. One back at the ledge might have killed Inkling, but Space rolling just right past that. Now he's just playing the back air neutral. Good old Inkling spacing.
Yeah, they slowed a bit down. They
down
just
tilt? Mistimed.
Exchanged some hits, but can Pew get this? Oh, no grab, okay.
Back throw, of course not killing. Gives him 1 splat bomb. He absorbs it, fantastic.
Okay. But you can't absorb the jab ink, I think, or can you?
I have no idea.
Okay.
All I know is down smash and ledge from Ness. Pretty damn good move, and now we've got even stocks, and if you can take another hit at 0 into the conversion we saw like the stock before that.
That was crazy. Oh, he gets the sour spot of the down smash.
Yeah. So Pew's still alive, 140%. He takes it very, very slowly. And that's what you gotta do. Sometimes people, when they're in desperate situations like that, they get this. Oh, very nice.
Up smash.
Yeah.
But I like the little movement Pew did with the PK Fire. He waved towards it and it just put himself into a good position, but wasn't enough. So game 2.
I really like the use of Roller there towards the end. First of all, he didn't use the move the entire game.
Yeah.
That's how you catch somebody by surprise. Like, Roller itself isn't a bad option. It's just people use it so hard that people expect it when you're playing against them.
And you can punish it so hard. You can just shield it and grab the opponent or just even smash him.
Yeah, that also works. But in this situation, first of all, he uses it as a timing mix-up because Pew was expecting back air, which Space has been doing like 5-6 times in a row. Yeah. And then, of course, he wasn't expecting the roller because Space hasn't been doing it in the entire game. And that's how you make good use of these tools that Inkling has, the roller.
So, what do you think of the stage pick that Pew can have now? I mean, Final Destination is widely regarded as the best stage for Ness, but maybe some platforms to retreat could help him, because if Space gets in, if he's in Pew's face, it was super rough for him. So some platforms to retreat could be good for Space, for Pew,
He's going for Carlos, which is two things. First of all, there's a wall, which gives him help for the wall bounces. And Pew's wall bounces with the up B are just insanely good. He's very precise on those. And maybe it's just really a preference matchup on this stage. I'm not quite sure if the matchup is really stage dependent, because both characters sometimes, depending on matchup like this stage and that stage, there's no clear best stage for a lot of characters.
Yeah, it's always a comfort pick too.
Yeah, exactly. And this might just be the comfort pick of Pew.
Looking better than game 1.
Yeah.
Still in a bit in favor of space.
Yep. And now off stage Ness.
Yeah,
is he tagging? Is he tagging?
Yeah,
he can't tag. Oh, sadly
no.
couldn't grab the ledge. It was a very good idea though. These are the kinds of things that the Carlos pick was really worth it for.
Yeah, but it didn't quite work out. I mean, he got the stock. That's a good one.
Of course, but like, if the angle was like maybe a bit higher, maybe if he wouldn't have gone so deep, you could have made it back. And like this wall for the wall bounce couldn't have made it happen on any other stage.
But off stage again, managed to make it back. The platform really helps him out here too.
Yeah.
But let's see, can this bomb connect? It doesn't.
Okay. Yeah, nice, just shield grabs the back air. Usually a very dangerous thing, like shield grab back air from Inkling. That move is omega safe.
Shield grabbing in general is pretty risky option in Smash
Ultimate. That's ballsy. But sometimes it works out.
Yeah.
If you're playing rock, paper, scissors, sometimes paper just works and sometimes it doesn't.
And there we had the risky roller. He was so far away from it, so he could just shield it and punish him for it.
Yeah, Pew going for the back out of shield, very overzealous attempt. Sadly, Inkling a little bit too tiny to like hit that out of shield. Very good air dodge from Pew. Again, very good recovery mix-up. Makes it back alive. Like 90% of Ness would have died there. Oh, no. There we are.
Unfortunate air dodge.
But he still makes it back, yeah.
Nice. All right.
He's not the 90%. He's Pew. He's Pew.
Oh, drag down up there, but no grab or something like that.
Yeah, if the drag down hitbox would have been like in front of him, he could have gone for up air drag down, down tilt, grab. Good stuff from Pew.
I really love Ness' new up air. It's so cool that you have the drag down options. It really expands his combo game by a lot.
Yeah, obviously his old up air was ridiculously strong.
Yeah.
Probably really way better, but like this one has its uses.
Yeah, it's a bit more stylish. I think.
A bit more stylish. That's like the best way to put it. Except when they fall out, like that's not stylish. Oh, fantastic! I love these movement options.
PSI magnet is so cool.
It's like there's this certain thing about usage of Psy magnets or PSI magnet that you can really tell when a Ness main is good and when they are really good. And usually this kind of movement you already only see it from like the bestest of Ness.
You can shift your momentum so hard, it's so hard to predict which way he's going.
Also the usage of that thing, it's very unorthodox to like use that thing as a movement option for both defensive like landing options or like aggressive turnarounds into Ness like that. It's really easy to bait an opponent trying to catch your landings. Like the weakness of Ness is catching landings, and if you have a landing option like that, which leads into a good movement, which leads into a good opening, that's fantastic.
It's crazy. It's a movement option and a combo starter in one move. That's super good.
If you know how to master that, it really makes Ness into a very different character.
Yeah. But that's a super even game right now.
Yeah. Oh, here comes the back ace off stage. He wasted his double jump. He's going for the low up B. Oh. See, these kind of things. He won this double jump early, which usually is a death sentence for Ness, but he goes so low that that Space is too afraid to really go for the deep edge guard. And nair dodge again. Usually nair dodge is like the answer to up B, but
he just jumped over it.
Back throw. Yep.
Wow. He dragged down fair into grab. Ness has so many drag down options, but they're so good because his back throw is, of course, the most deadliest throw in the entire game.
Like a lot of times the drag down stuff isn't really true, or at least some Ness mains have told me. If that is true, I'll leave that up to like the popular consensus. But it's still really good. Like you saw it works. If it works,
it just works. Yeah, maybe you can do something, but when you shield, you get
usually the reaction if you get hit is like I press the shield button.
Yeah, and then you will get
very no-brainer.
Anyway, so
like what are you supposed to do? Spot dodge? Like, yeah, sure, but you gotta expect it.
Yeah, if you spot dodge, you just get grabbed again. So I don't know. Drag down is from Ness. It's really dangerous.
Just in general, Pew's usage of like the drag downs and of course the PSI magnet. Those are like the two main, and of course the recovery. Like these three things really separate him from other Ness mains.
Yeah, and another thing he did really good as a player, the stage pick of him was so good. He used the stage to his advantage as much as he could.
Yeah. And here we have the nice old rapid jab from Inkling 20% already off the bat. Oh, fantastic turnaround on the PK Fire, and he gives itself an opening just like that.
So much damage. Already at 50%. So we haven't seen Space doing much Inkling stuff. So he didn't get the multiplayer with the Ink Ness, so maybe he can do a bit of jabbing or neutral B.
The double jumps from the ledge is something that you will see PEW do a lot. Like, it's something that I really like to talk about. It's like no matter what level of play you're on, top players too, they have their habits. And for PEW, jump fair, watch.
Okay,
come on. You can't just mix me up like that.
Jumping feels just so natural because you have so many options after you jump. When you roll, you just roll for a bit, but jumping you can immediately do something else.
Yeah, and for Ness especially, it's like you do the ledge jump and do the immediate double jump, and you can do an area on like height of Inkling. Yeah. That's like the thing that really does it. Well, there's the jump. Add on to ledge. No, he goes low. Yeah, fantastic.
Super good, but he's okay. Oh, and he gets the damage.
Goes for a hit though. See, these are the kinds of things that I really like. Whenever he sees his death, he's like, okay, I just died.
And he just needs to breathe on Space and he's dead.
Fantastic heal bot.
But
Space uses
now
immediately
he's so he will take a lot of damage if he gets hit now.
Will he get hit though? Will he get hit? Will he play evasive? We'll never know. Yeah, there we go. More damage.
Inked again.
Oh no. Oh, fantastic. Immediately turns the situation around with one good air dodge.
Yeah, and I think that was untechable.
Yeah, good old roller tech chase. Like a lot of people would say, why would you roller there? Well, the reward is a death, and the risk is like, maybe you get hit.
Yeah.
Up throw up there, fantastic.
And I mean, Space wasn't in the situation where he could have died because he used roller.
Yeah, so exactly. Risk reward was positive.
Yeah.
If risk reward is positive, it's usually a good idea to go for that. Like, that's how smashes work. It's like you don't do them from 0 to 80, you do them afterwards because the risk is like still high, but the reward is getting a kill. It's very simple. It's like one of the first things people are getting taught when they are teaching Smash.
I like that yo-yo he did there. It was a good trap.
Yeah.
He just charged it and Space couldn't do anything. Okay. Let's see what he's got.
Yeah. Oh. He could have delayed it a bit more. I'm fairly confident he could have delayed it a bit more because Inkling with both roller and the up B, this is, I think, is insane. And yo-yo charge time isn't as long as most Smashes. Oh, the double jump is burned. Be careful here, Space.
Oh, what a good combo. Even extended with the up B.
Yep. That's also what PEW does really well. Space, you will see him do a neutral air dodge a lot of times to disadvantage. But PEW is so good at catching neutral air dodges that he can just maneuver his up B in such a way that he catches both neutral air dodge and just doing nothing. And it's really good.
Yeah, PEW really found his foot.
Another early up B, and PEW takes game number 3. Whew.
So Germany is a country where we have some good Nesses like Zebra or Utils.
Yeah.
But Ness is such an expressive character. Every Ness is totally different from the other.
Yeah.
It's really cool to see how every Ness is playing.
Yeah.
I mean, I see so many things that I never seen before from Ness, and Ness is such a common character.
Yeah.
So 2-1 for PEW right now.
It's gonna be interesting to see what kind of adaptation Space does really, because right now it's just really PEW doing very good.
Yeah, I mean it was kind of close, but PEW just had so much space, to move around, and I don't know, it looks really convincing in PEW's favor. So let's see what Space.
Yeah. I think that if there's two things, if Space changes these two things, he can win. So the first thing is find a way around PK Thunder. He just nair dodges right into the next one, and then the next one, then the next one. It gives him way too much percentage, and of course he loses momentum, right? A lot of people like to meme out, oh, momentum isn't a thing, or like, momentum is real, and you lose a lot of it by getting hit by PK Thunder 3 times in a row. And the second thing is, he needs to delay his recovery a lot more. He's way too scared of the yo-yo, but the yo-yo can't really charge it so long that you can outstall Inkling's recovery. He needs to use his roller and his up B in like moderation. Yeah, and I think if he doesn't get hit by like down smash 2 times per game, I think he got it.
Yeah, I think also Space is playing really aggressive, and PEW just punishes all his approach options. So maybe should retreat a bit. But
there we go, double jump fair from ledge, as we said. Oh, there we go, untacked, and immediately goes.
Can he get this edge guard?
Fantastic down tilt. Again, he bounces from the wall though.
Back air? Yeah.
Yes, forward air, and he's gone.
Was it a forward air?
Yeah, it was a forward air.
Oh, okay, I thought it was
the long-lasting forward air. He immediately dived into the deep ends. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, he could have delayed it.
Yeah. And now he mixes up.
And
see?
Yeah,
nice. Fantastic. And now he doesn't die. Of course, he gets reset, but he has his roll ace, his double jump, he's got everything.
Oh,
and now he's back to stage.
Just dodged the up air, that would have been deadly.
Yeah. And now, scary movement options here from PEW. If you get hit by one of those back airs, it's lights out.
It's done.
Oh, okay.
Off stage again. No, yo-yo this. Oh, nice mix-up with the fair.
Yeah. Space was too scared of the yo-yo and went immediately high. Didn't go low, didn't feel confident going low, and PEW immediately takes advantage of that. Edge guards the Inkling. Woo! Fantastic air dodge.
I'm surprised that PEW got that. It was the first time Space recovered high, and he immediately goes for the fair.
Yeah. These are the kinds of adaptation that really separates the matchup, really.
True.
Like, we're in this match, and it seems like Inkling is the one getting edge guarded from Ness. It should be the other way around, right?
Totally crazy.
It should be the other way around.
But still in Space's favor. With the down smash.
Yeah, PEW lost his double jump in the middle of that exchange. Up to up air, is it gonna kill? Yes, of course.
That's so important that you have the percentage down where you can connect up air into up throw into up air.
Yeah.
It's a lot of Inkling mains.
That hurts.
aren't able to do that, but of course Space can do it. He's the best Inkling in Europe.
Yeah. He's also the best at doing up for up air, just straight up.
Yeah.
It's like everybody just talks about, oh, up air is so good, but like I don't get it consistent. And everybody from the Netherlands is just like, look at Space, he gets it consistently.
It's so important, yeah.
It's like, what's Inkling's kill problem is going to be if you get gapped at 109% and then he kills you every single time? Oh, now good advantage state here from Space.
So good for Space.
Oh, wow!
Will do it.
Bro, you just grab the cross up fair, just like that.
Sometimes you just go for it.
Yeah, good coverage of the tech in place. He might magnet it again. Oh, he baits it out. Yes, no double jump.
Okay, doesn't go off stage.
Yeah, he wasn't fast enough, and then he wasn't confident. Oh, up for up air. Yes, and that is going to be game number 4.
Space is so solid. It's incredible.
It's incredible.
And every time he gets it.
What's the window on that? Let me check real quick. I'm curious. It can't be higher than like 10% window.
No.
I hear like a bit of rage sometimes. Really good.
Game 5.
Game 5, really?
Game 5 winners finals. Let's see. So it's PEW's stage choice. That's good for him because he really uses his stages to his advantage.
Yeah, he can't pick colors again unless, of course, Space bans it. If he really wants to.
No DSR.
No DSR. So the up for upper percentage for Ness is 114 to 120. That's 6%.
That's 6%.
It's a 6 to 7% window. What the hell is going on with this man? He got it 2 times.
It's incredible.
And sometimes with a little bit of rage. It's like very precise. But he's got it down.
Yeah. So you really need to hit the lap when you want to connect it.
Hit the lap. Dear Inkling mains out there. The character is more than just back and roller, okay? Yeah, they're taking the time. It's always really important to like take your time in the middle of matches. PEW taking his 30 seconds.
Do you have a favor for this last game?
A favor for this last game? I'm gonna say Space got it figured out now.
Yeah, okay, I will say PEW.
Really?
Yeah.
Alright, let's see.
Let's do this.
They're both really good at adapting. Let's not kid ourselves, right? It could go either way.
Exactly.
I just think that like, just in general, if both do the same kind of adaptation, I think just straight up, oh my god. Yeah, there's the net dodge again. I'm not hopeful for the Inkling now. Oh, is
net of shield from Ness is such a good option.
The advantage stage from PEW yet again. He's keeping Inkling in disadvantage. Uses a movement option, CSI magnet to get in. Space needs to be careful. He's hopping around an awful lot.
He's whiffing a lot of moves.
Yeah, he's using his jump more than he's using his dash. And like one of these two is the thing that makes Inkling the character that people hate. It's the initial dash and not the initial jump, right?
Yeah.
People don't talk about Inkling's jump.
His dash is so good. Oh, okay, now
he catches one with the landing fair. Fantastic.
Yeah, now we will see PEW fishing a bit for the skill moves.
Oh my god.
I think that wasn't the best DI.
Yeah, of course it wasn't the best DI, but like he caught out the full up and it was very important. We talked about the full ups before, like the minute before that, we were like, oh man, this guy is really hopping a lot. And PEW immediately takes advantage of that, catches the full up with his full up air. Oh, off stage.
Yep. Gets back safely, but okay, stage advantage not in Space's favor right now.
Oh, I really like the air dash into center stage there. Up for up air.
And again?
116%, we talked about it. It's consistent.
If your space is consistent.
Yeah, if your space, if you hit the lab. If you're the prodigy from the Netherlands, it's consistent. Oh, I really like how he waited out after Nair. Usually people do Nair to back or Nair to fair, but he knew it wasn't true at that percent. He needed a little bit more, but he waited for Pew to do an action out of the hit stun. Oh, double back air, triple back air, tech in place covered.
As soon as Pew gets inked, he starts to play more defensively, which is really good. He just doing safe Nairs. Oh, and he's dead.
Yeah, he was a little bit too low though. But then again, the pressure of Inkling just diving off stage really pressured him to going that low, and after that he couldn't really do it anymore.
Yeah. So let's see if Pew can bring this back.
Yeah. Oh, here comes the dash jab. Yeah, of course, he's at the ledge now. Ooh, catches the wall in with a back air. The pressure from the back air is so hard. This is what Ness is about. The neutral from that isn't that good to get into this back air. Of course, you can just short
Space is playing so aggressive right now.
Yeah, oh, the parry into forward tilt. He's really putting out all the oppression. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Pew is looking for a way to get in, but Space doesn't really give him a chance to do so.
Yeah, and also now Pew's... Oh my god.
Okay, that's not quite a stock. Yeah, fair
and again Space doesn't really go low at all. He went for like the middle path, not high, not low. And this time Pew immediately calls it out again. Oh, landing Nair into jab. He called out the Nair out of shield from Pew with the jab. 112%. You know the grab is coming. The grab is coming, and that is up for up air, and that's game.
He never missed it once.
Never missed it once. And towards the end, I looked at percent when he was from the ledge. Normally, Space would go for back air so many times, but like you saw the percent 112. I'm gonna do dash dance all around. What is that gonna do? You gotta throw something out. I'm gonna grab you once you do it.
Incredible Inkling gameplay we saw there, but. Shoutouts to Pew.
Yeah, shoutouts to Pew. Game 5 set against Space, who has a lot of experience against S1. Definitely no slouch.
Oh, true. Yeah. He plays against S1 all the time, so that's even more impressive.
Yeah, definitely. And like, absolute all the power to him. I hope to see him back in Grand Finals, and I'm sure he can do it.
So let's give over to...
Yep, Santo over there. What's up?
Okay,